Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss the topic biological and cultural factors in human evolution. In the due course of human evolution, various biological and cultural factors had their fair share. So we'll discuss all these factors in this particular video.
So before we move forward, I have something very important to tell you. Please listen carefully. So Anthroholic has launched its complete study material for Anthropology Optional, which includes complete paper 1 notes, complete paper 2 notes, and all the previous year question papers arranged topic wise in this PDF. These are 3 books. It's a combination of 3 books which you can download instantly from the link given in the description below. These notes are recently updated and are new, which contains the latest case studies, latest example, and the material updated as per the latest exam pattern. The link is given in the description below. The price is 999 rupees only. You can download it now from the link in the description below. And if you want to connect with us, you can follow us on Instagram at Anthroholic and join our Telegram channel for regular updates at Anthroholic. Thank you.
Starting with the biological factors. Well, as we know, the current characteristics of human beings, we have an erect posture. We do not walk like shrimps, right? And also we have bipedal locomotion. Now, let's look at this term bipedal. Bi means two and pedal, this means feet. So basically we are the organisms which walk on their 2 feet, as you can see here, and also we have an erect posture. Unlike the ape-like ancestors, we can see they did not have this erect posture. You can see the spine was present in this way. Also, they used their forelimbs, whereas we walk on our hind limbs, that is our legs, and since we walk on 2 feet, therefore this is known as bipedal locomotion. So for moving from one place to another for the purpose of locomotion, 2 legs are used by us, whereas this was not done by our ape-like ancestors. Now, moving further, we will be discussing about these 2 important characteristics. So, standing upright and walking on 2 legs, these are important changes that occurred in the due course of human evolution, as you can see here. It was a gradual process. In the due course of evolution, these changes took place. And what happened? What was the benefit? Well, these adaptations, they freed our hands for using tools. Yes, like I'm holding this pen. Well, if I imagine my ape-like ancestor, this wouldn't have been possible. I am having an erect posture. I'm holding this particular tool, or maybe even if you try to imagine those prehistoric times, the cavemen, even they made tools, they used tools, and these adaptations basically helped them do so. Also, walking on 2 legs had advantages. Yes, it made traveling and hunting over long distances easier, right? Because now the humans, the early humans, they were walking on 2 feet. They could run faster and they could also hunt over long distances because yes, they were hunters and gatherers. So this was an advantage. Also, the shift from 4 legs to 2 legs, because of course the ape-like ancestors, they used 4 of their limbs, whereas we used only 2, the hind limbs, right? So this shift from 4 legs to 2 legs, these led to changes in the pelvis, yes, in the pelvic region, also in the spine, and also in the legs. Just try to compare it. Just try to compare this and this. You can see it here. If you have a look at this particular diagram, that is the current day humans, you can see there is a clear difference. There is a marked difference in the legs, of course, and also in the spine, and also in the pelvic girdle, in the pelvis region. So yes, there are significant differences were observed in the due course of evolution, right? And also these body changes, of course, they helped support the weight, and also it helped them maintain balance while walking.
You just finished writing an answer and don't know how to evaluate it? I have got something for you. Answer writing AI का मेंस evaluator देता है premium feedback in just minutes. You just have to select your paper, marks, and upload your answer sheet. And within minutes, you will get a detailed analysis of your answer with improvement strategy and model answer. It's not less than a personal mentor. So what are you waiting for? Go and evaluate your answer on answerwriting.com right now.
Now, another important change was the remodeling of face and teeth. If you look at this diagram, you can see that the ape-like ancestors, even if you look at the modern day apes today, if you look at their facial structure and if you look at any modern human's facial structure, there is a significant difference, right? There is a significant difference. If you can see, human faces, they have become smaller over time. Like if we compare it to gorillas and other chimpanzees, the close related primates, we can see that human faces have become smaller over time. Also, the snouts and the jaws, they have reduced compared to our ancestors. Their jaws were much more broader, whereas the jaw size is not as broad as them, and also yes, the snouts have also reduced as compared to them. Now if you see this is how you can compare. You can make a comparative analysis between the two ancestors and the modern day humans. Also, the teeth have become smaller and less specialized. Yes. Now if you look at these teeth, their dentition, it is quite different than our present dentition. So what was it linked to? What was it linked to? Of course, the changes in teeth, of course, linked to something related to diet. Yes, these changes are linked to new diets due to use of tools and cooking, because modern day humans, like even in the due course of evolution, the early humans were different from their ape-like ancestors in the way that they used tools, they made tools, they used these tools and they used it for cooking. Yes, they cooked food, and therefore the dentition, the teeth in them, actually that differed. So yes, it made eating easier. Now, the next point is the expansion and development of brain, that is the cranial capacity. If you have a look at the ape-like ancestors and the modern day humans, if this represents the skull of a early human, or let's say modern day human, this is our ape-like ancestor. You can see a significant difference. Look at their jaws. Yes. Look at the eye sockets. Look at the cranial capacity. Look at the size of the cranium or the brain box where the brain exists. You can also look at the size of the brains. Yes. This is where you can see and compare. This is the size of brain of human, chimpanzee. You can see a macaque and a semini. So these are the differences. Size in the brain, the cranial capacity, the size of the cranium, the brain box, the skull. So yes, we can see that the human brain has become larger and much more complex as compared to the other primates. You can see the examples here. And this growth is connected to the development of language, more processing required, social skills, tool use, and also culture. All these factors, this led to the growth in the brain. And as the brain expanded, there were more neural connections required to perform these complex tasks, of course. And this is why, as the brain expanded, the skull changed to accommodate it. As the brain sizing expanded, of course, the skull had to expand to accommodate the large brain size. So increased brain size required higher energy as well. Also, it led to changes in the body metabolism, because brain has its own energy demands, right? It is also made up of cells. It is an organ, so it requires lots of energy as well. And therefore, the net metabolism of the body had to increase because a demand was created.
Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Telegram for regular updates. I'll see you in the next one.